My section this week was on collective identities in computer-mediated communication. The author Lon, she started off with a grounding technique of offering a few definitions. The first one was what computer-mediated communication, also known as CMC, is. She discusses that definition, and then she also discussed how this is going to be utilized in Joffman's concept of discursive interaction and action. So she then gives exactly what Joffman's view is. So she gives another definition of his view. You can see right here it says in Joffman's view, and then further down it also says in Joffman's terms right here. And she kind of just describes what his thought and his concept is. Then down here, I think it's a small form of synthesizing, so some forwarding, because she does very briefly compare Joffman's view to that of post-structuralist concept of identity. She doesn't go into much detail about what that is, so I'm not exactly sure that it is synthesizing, but I did notice that it was comparing those two views together. And then further down here, she does some more grounding by offering more authors who have also researched in the same topic. She mentions Boehm, and then she mentions here Tepper, and talks just a little bit about their findings. And then down here, she also goes on to give another study on the internet relay chat and another author, Bayes, and then gives an example of exactly what happened in this study. It starts here, for example, this group is what Bayes calls the cookie convention, and then she describes exactly what happened for people showing good online etiquette versus bad online etiquette. And then further down, they talk about in this paragraph how it basically what is it that makes CMC so intriguing, and why researchers feel that it is such an intriguing topic. And then further down here, after they describe what makes it intriguing, they give another illustration or example. So, for example, and it showed how this feminist group was able to use these ideas that they had come up with in order to promote their own beliefs right here. And then finally, she gives one last author, which is Wary, and what his thoughts and findings were. And then just ends it with a comparison about how people communicate in this IRC versus that of how we communicate in real life.